It is quite common to use the terms tax-free bonds and tax-saving bonds interchangeably, but in real they are actually very different. Starting from insurance to repayment of education loans, a lot of such investments are actually exempted from tax. Having said so, investors who are looking for further tax-saving options can look at tax-saving and tax-free bonds. Experts say even though these are ideal tax-saving financial instruments, most people get confused between these two options. Hey guys, this is Prarthana from ClearTax and let us understand the basic differences between tax-free bonds and tax-saving bonds. Firstly, tax-saving bonds and tax-free bonds are aimed at two different segments of people and are of two different types of investment options. While one lets investors enjoy tax benefits on the principal amount, the interest accrued on the other option is completely tax-free. Similarly, while one comes in with a lock-in period of 5 years, the other one has no lock-in period. Now let us understand in depth, shall we?
Number 1. Tax-saving bonds. These bonds offer tax benefits to owners, therefore helping them save a certain portion of their overall tax. Investors can earn a certain interest on these bonds if opted for, along with the special provision in Income Tax Act offering tax benefits on investments. A special provision for tax-saving bonds is offered under Section 80 CCF of the Income Tax Act. Under this, investors get the benefit of tax deductions up to Rs 20,000. Hence, one can reduce his or her taxable income by Rs 20,000 in a year. Note that the interest earned through the bond is taxable. Deduction offered under Section 80 CCF is over and above tax deduction under Section 80C that offers tax benefit up to Rs 1.5 lakh. Tax-saving bonds come with a minimum lock-in period of 5 years and are ideal for mid-long-term investments. Returns from these saving bonds are low when compared to other investments as these are low-risk options. Hence, experts say conservative investors who want to invest without high risk could consider this investment option. Additionally, investors looking for long-term returns could also opt for these tax-saving bonds as they are not suitable for individuals looking for short-term returns. Next, tax-free bonds. As per Section 10 of the Income Tax Act 1961, these tax-free bonds do not attract tax on the interest earned from these bonds. Hence, the interest earned from these bonds is tax-free, unlike tax-saving bonds. Investors, however, do not get any tax benefits on the amount invested in the tax-free bonds. These bonds are not eligible for deductions under Section 80C of the Income Tax Act. Also, tax-free bonds do not yield tax benefits on the principal amount of the bond, unlike tax-saving bonds. These tax-free bonds offer a slightly higher interest rate as compared to tax-saving bonds. Tax-free bonds are generally for long-term investment with a tenure up to 20 years and investors can invest up to Rs 5 lakhs in tax-free bonds. These bonds can also be listed on the stock market even though the interest earned from these tax-free bonds is free from tax. Note that the capital gains from selling these tax-free bonds in the secondary market are taxable. Also, keep in mind the benefits gained from these bonds depend on the income tax slabs that an investor falls under.
Thank you so much for watching the video. If you have any more questions based on tax-free or tax-saving bonds, definitely let us know in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to ClearTax's YouTube channel for regular videos on finance. Stay tuned and take care.